Mark saw Ellie pushing the old lady down the stairs, but Ellie saw this but did not panic, because in her eyes, Mark was blind. Ellie didn't know that Mark was actually pretending to be blind. Mark feared for his life. He had to pretend to be calm and pretend not to see, but Ellie was still unsure. She came to his house with the bread to confirm, while Mark was making her tea. Ellie blatantly poured the medicine into Mark's cup. Mark pretended to knock the cup over and fell to the ground. Ellie saw this and pulled out a gun and was ready to shoot him. Mark was so scared that he dodged, but Ellie was holding a fake gun. The purpose was to test him. Although Mark tried to explain that he would not tell anyone about that day, but Mark had already eaten Ellie's bread. He fell to the ground with a dizzy spell. By the time Mark woke up, Ellie had disappeared, and Mark became truly blind. No matter how hard he tried to rinse, he just couldn't see. When the sheriff learned that Mark was pretending to be blind, he decided that he had to be dealt with. Just as Mark was packing his things to leave the city, the sheriff suddenly appeared behind him, strangled his neck to put him to death. In the nick of time, Mark grabbed a nearby iron and smashed it from memory. Then he jumped out of the window and ran away. He tried to get help from a neighbor, but it was already late at night. He had no choice but to run down the road and keep running, although he was almost hit by a car passing by, but he didn't dare to stop his footsteps. In the panic, he hit a street lamp and fainted when he wasn't paying attention. Mark did not know that it was his fainting that allowed him to escape the sheriff's entanglement. Mark thought he would wake up and everything would be fine, but when he woke up, he was taken by a group of traffickers and put on the operating table.